Throughout the show and throughout the next couple of days, maybe next couple of weeks, we're going to start comparing this Panthers prowl to the Big Three. And Paul Maurice was asked following the game, is there room in South Florida for Panthers culture?
I think there's room for all of us down here, certainly enough people. I think it's a great thing that you have sports that are foundational: football, basketball, baseball, and then the new sport, hockey, and there's room for everybody there. So how about we just share it? We share the spotlight. We'll share all of it if there's ways. And there's a story there somewhere. Bill Zito, very involved with management. When I say involved, connected to the management of other sports. And it hasn't been so much for the coaches, especially in basketball, because their seasons run concurrently. It's 82 games. There's not a lot of time for phone calls. But between the Dolphins and the Marlins, Bill's been kind of involved. Best practices. I know that our team services people get together, right, to scout out the best of things when we travel. There's room for everybody here. We're happy to be a part of it.
I wouldn't be mad if Paul Maurice, Bill Zito, Matthew Tkachuk share a little bit of that Panthers culture with the rest of the teams down here in South Florida.
Especially the Dolphins. I mean, if he gets Chris Greer on the phone, and I know Greer loves hockey. I mean, his brother is a hockey executive. I mean, does Greer listen when he's talking to Bill Zito? I mean, try to soak up some of that Panthers culture, man. I mean, I know the Heat have obviously fallen off of that, but you have the same people in charge. Like, I trust Pat Riley and Spo, Ellisberg, and everybody in that front office to kind of get things back in the right track. They've strayed way too far from it. But I mean, I need the Marlins and the Dolphins organization to please learn something from what the Panthers are doing.
They have pushed all the right buttons, most recently right past the trade deadline. Remember, they acquired Brad Marchand from the Boston Bruins. He has been fantastic these playoffs. Kind of make you feel good right here. They asked Brad Marchand, is this what you expected?
I mean, you hope. You hope, right? Like, you never know how things are going to go. There's so many things that you can't control in playoffs that can dictate the outcome of a series. And we've been fortunate with some bounces and some calls and stuff like that have helped us get to the point we're at. But we haven't achieved anything yet.
Yeah.
Until you win everything, you accomplish nothing. So, it's day to day, and we just keep moving forward, trying to deal with the things that come at us.
What's coming at him? Rats, man. We're shooting rats at the rat. Yeah. It's a tradition. But, and he really believes it. Look, he's done this. He's been there. These guys know what they're doing. They're just like, one day at a time. We got this. We're good.
And just, I think one of the things I will cherish most about this season, and it's only going to get amplified if the Panthers win the Cup again, but the way they were able to make this Marchand acquisition work as well as they have to this point, because there was no guarantee it was going to be a chemistry fit. I mean, you're talking about someone who's been on one of your most hated rivals, who's been a rival of yours individually, and his team has been a rival of yours for a number of years. Just not only being embraced by the fan base, and listen, the fan base, we're pragmatic. We want to win championships. We want to win hockey games. But for him, and this is a testament both to him and to Barkov, Florida's captain, and all the other leaders in that locker room, you would think Marchand has been on this team for a couple of years, not a couple of months. I mean, the chemistry there was absolutely instant. And that is obviously aided by getting into a great dressing room, because the Panthers clearly have that. Getting into a successful hockey club, because, if the Panthers weren't winning and, on their way to another Stanley Cup Finals, it maybe wouldn't have worked as well as it has so far. But, I like how they mentioned, is this what you expected? He's like, this is kind of what you would dream it would be like. I mean, this has worked out so well for him, the same way it worked out so well for Tkachuk when he was acquired a few years ago, and he's still such an important part of this hockey club to this day. Every significant move that Bill Zito makes, he's got the Midas touch, Dan. I mean, everything. And obviously Zito is so smart, because he's, it's obvious they do go by analytics with certain things, which is important, but that's not the end all be all. Like, it's also got to be bringing in players who have the right personality, the right characteristics, and will have the right chemistry with their line mates. And then, of course, Paul Maurice also has the added element of being able to wisely tinker with his lines to get the right combinations, and everything he seems to do also pushes the right buttons. But, they're building a roster. It's more than just about stats and analytics. It's also about culture and fit. That's why that whole thing about Panthers culture, that is a thing now. Panthers culture, we may forget about the whole heat culture hashtag for a while. It's all about Panthers culture right now.